Welcome. This is the presentation of group number 4, Stakeholder Analysis. The speaker is Mattia, and soon you will also hear Yayun, Francesca, and Riccardo. Today, our intention is to expose the various points of advantage and disadvantage for the creation of a tourism office in the city of Sabbioneta, in the province of Mantova. The goal of this video is to expose, through a SWOT analysis, the various aspects that the hypothesis of establishing a tourism office can bring within the community of Sabbioneta. This office should be understood as a dedicated and independent institution, and our research attempts to answer the question, why does Sabbioneta need a tourism office? After clarifying these aspects, we can proceed with the presentation.
Hello, I'm Francesca, and I will expose below the strength inside our project. For the function under consideration, 4 strengths can be identified. A tourism office is a promoter and responsible to the communication for the attraction of new visitors in the city. This ability can be understood as a function dedicated to this office, such as the produce of a uniform and coherent communication over time. A tourism office is intended as a unique place of information for the tourist, planning visits and events, as well as first welcome to visitors. A tourism office can be a dedicated body to manage all the artistic and cultural events of the city and also be a collector of events in the area. A tourism office, in close collaboration with the municipality of Sabbioneta, can have the role to detecting the satisfaction index of visitors to allow a calibrated improvement of the city system.
Hello, I'm Yajun, and I will expose below the weakness inside this project. Mainly 3 critical issues can be detected for this project. The creation of such an office can create situations of disadvantage for companies in the local private sector that related their work to tourism. With an organized and centralized institution like the tourist office under examination, all the local business that stress such affairs related to tourism can disappear under the push of this project. The tourist office can be seen as a single and only promoter of tourism in the city, an institution focused on the management of all events and deciding every aspect. A tourist office may have the decision-making power to choose a cultural event, among others, to be held in the city. Transparency and fairness are principles required for such an institution.
Hello, I am Mattia, and I will expose below the opportunities derived from the context. 4 opportunities are detectable for this project. 1. In Sabbioneta, it is possible to detect several sites with a high tourist attraction, thanks to its sites of high historical and cultural importance, such as the city itself, the Teatro all'Antica, and the Galleria degli Antichi, just to name a few. 2. The context offers excellent environmental resources also connected with the city of Mantova and the territory, such as the Mincio Park, or the context of the lower Po Valley. 3. The geographical position of Sabbioneta is strategic in terms of slow speed experiences and slow tourism in general, with the possibility of connection with neighboring cities such as Parma, Cremona, Piacenza, Modena, etc., also through cycle corridors, and in general with the already consolidated systems present throughout the macro region of the Po Valley. 4. Sabbioneta has the great opportunity to be better emphasized inside the UNESCO list of protected assets, and this is an exceptional communicative and branding possibility for foreign tourists.
Hello, I'm Riccardo, and I will talk about the external threats that are possible to identify for the project in question. we have basically identified 4 points. Historically, the city of Sabbioneta has been excluded from mass transport links, such as railways, airports, etc., and this feature endangers the actual reach of visitors to the city. This is in fact a long-standing problem for the city, where often the only local public transport connection is a bus, often seeing visitors forced to prefer private transport methods as car, motorcycles, etc. Another aspect closely connected with what has just been said is the reduced or not exist stay of visitors to Sabbioneta in accommodation facilities such as hotels, hostels, B&Bs. These imply the total absence of tourism in the evening and night hours, with consequence for the local business that could benefit from this presence, for example bars, restaurants, clubs. To date, the connection between the city and the reality of the countryside is very weak, an aspect that penalizes both realities and that does not put in a synergy dialogue the activities based on nature, such as casolari, agritourism, etc., and the possible natural cultural activities that can be carried out in the city. In general, it is possible to find a marked absence of a tourism strategies between this public and the private sectors. This relationship could be more than fruitful for both parties, being able to take advantage of the resources already present as listed above.